Hey, welcome back to another episode of Open Shutter. February, whatever date. I think today's February 15th because yesterday was
15th.
Valentine's Day. So today's February 15th. So welcome to another episode of Open Shutter. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or Google Podcasts, wherever this thing is, thanks for tuning in. I have the pleasure of welcoming Toronto area photographer Hemanth to the program. First time on the program. And I think it's going to be a great conversation just in terms of trying to get shots with just a phone, which I think, is super convenient because everyone has a phone on them and everyone has a camera. So I think it's going to be a great conversation about, you don't always need the most expensive gear. You just need something on you to take the shot. So yeah, follow Open Shutter YouTube on Instagram for all the latest show details. And yeah, that's about it. And I try to do this show every Wednesday, try to have someone on. And if you make something, love to have you on and chat about whatever you do. So tonight we're going to chat with Hemanth. And thanks, man, for taking the time for doing this. And for the people that don't know who you are, maybe just a quick intro about yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Paul, for inviting me here. My
Yeah.
name is Hemanth. My Instagram handle is I8Lens. There's a funny story behind it. Few years
Yeah,
ago,
love
I got super. Yeah, I'll tell you. A few years ago, I got super hungry, and then there's nothing in my kitchen. I had some
yeah.
lens, so I ate that lens, and that lens
Great
is in my
one.
stomach right now. No, I'm
Wow.
just kidding. So basically, I had iPhone 8 when I started this.
Yeah.
So that's why I named it I8 Lens, and I thought I should name
Mm,
something which is easy for people to remember. If I
yes.
just use a long name, people might forget.
Yeah.
I8 Lens is super easy for people to remember.
That's
Yeah,
kind of, that's
and
very, yeah, I like it. I like it.
I came here 5 years ago. I was born and brought
Yeah.
up in India.
Okay.
So as soon as I came here, I felt like everything is beautiful. I came in winter 2017, so the snow was great. The
Yeah.
trees were having no leaves, but even though
No.
they looked pretty, and then
Yeah.
I always wanted to have an iPhone. It's like a small dream that I used to have when I was a teenager, but then I couldn't get it back home. So I
Mm.
got the iPhone, and then I started taking pictures. And then within 1 week, I thought maybe I can do something with this passion of mine. So
Yeah.
I started an Instagram page,
Yeah.
and then I started uploading photos and just photos, not videos, just photos and stuff. And then
Okay.
I thought I thought I would lose interest after like 1 or 2 months, and that's what my friend said. This is just a beginner's enthusiasm. You might just upload few photos, and then you'll just forget about taking
Right.
pictures and stuff. You'll be doing your own thing. The life is busy and stuff.
Mm.
But then luckily I didn't lose that interest. I'm still going, and then I'm still uploading pictures. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you never did photography back home then?
I
Back home in
I don't call myself as a photographer back home,
Yeah.
but I can say I have good eye even when I was very young. I always used to like to be photographed. So I asked my friends to take pictures of mine wherever we go. But
Yeah.
then sometimes my friends don't take good pictures of me. So that's when I,
Right.
I I I actually went behind the camera, and then I shot my friends, and then I
Yeah.
showed them, this is what I want. This is how
Ah,
I want you to shoot me. So that's how
right.
I got into framing and stuff. Uh,
Mm.
Positioning myself within the
Yeah.
frame, and then showing the background that's needed, that's good in
Yeah.
the photo, and then removing stuff that's not necessary. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
taught my
Exactly.
friends that thing, and then I was also getting better at it day by day. Yeah, but I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't shoot many pictures back
No
then.
way. It's only when you came
No.
here to Toronto is when
Yeah.
you actually started to go, and during the
Yeah.
wintertime, which I think is great because you live here for a long period of time, and the winter's like, oh, I really hate winter, and it's not very motivating to shoot. But you have someone new come, and it's like it's exciting because it's new. Like I've never seen snow before, I've never seen whatever before, and it's new. So I think it just goes to
Exactly.
show.
Yeah.
I think it just goes to show people that live here that you can still get excited about winter photography. You just need to pay attention to like what's around you and not get so like negative about like the weather or what have you, right? So
Yeah, we should show them how lucky they are to be living in this part of the world where
Yeah,
environment and the
yeah, yeah,
sky is great. I mean, the sky is one
yeah.
thing which I found very pretty in here, because maybe because there's no pollution in here.
Hmm.
Back home, have
Hmm.
we used to have some bad days where we don't see much of a sky, and then even if I
Yeah,
see sky, it's not blue in color. There's some pollutants that disrupt the view. uh,
right.
yeah, here it's pretty good.
Here we
That's
don't.
why I just feel like I don't need to go anywhere. I just can point my camera at the sky. I can just take pictures of the clouds, and
Yeah,
luckily clouds are not same all the time. The cloud today looks
yeah,
in a different shape, and then tomorrow it looks in a
yeah,
different shape, in different color, in different size and stuff. So
yeah.
yeah,
Fascinating because we always take it for granted here. Like we don't have any smog, so we just take it for granted. But you have people coming from different parts of the world, and it's like, well, it's not always like that.
yeah,
So again,
yeah,
just goes to show
and the
people that live
downtown.
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, it's a great
Especially
approach.
downtown, that's one thing in these big cities where things are really great. The buildings, the size of the buildings,
Yeah,
the shape of the buildings and stuff. So if you
yeah,
just go to a simple city, you don't get to see all that stuff. But if you get to live in a metropolitan city,
yeah,
there's huge difference from one area to other area. So if you just
mm,
get bored of taking photos in one area, you just can go to another area. You can
yeah,
pick up your cam and then try to
yeah,
shoot the streets and stuff. Each street
mm,
looks different, so there's so many things to take photos of.
yeah, yeah. Let me maybe show your Instagram for the people. Maybe you can point out some photos that you like or that mean something to you. Um,
Hmm.
so once again, go check out iLens, which I love the handle. And yeah, man, you want to steer us to any photos that really stand out for you?
Yeah, there are like 700 photos. I almost
Yeah,
like
there's a
all
few,
of
eh?
them.
There's a few. I
Let's
like
let's
this.
let's check this bridge. Yeah, the shadows.
I like this one. Now, did you mean to
This
post it sideways?
I
Triangles or
just
rectangles?
Yeah, I just looked at the photo I shot. It was not special, but then I thought maybe let's crop it and then
Yeah,
see how it looks like. And then I aligned the straight lines, and
yeah,
then I flipped it. When I flipped it, I found it very interesting. And then
mm, yeah. I
if you
know.
can see, there are these rectangles that are going deep, and then as you go deep, the size of the rectangle reduces, and
Yeah,
then in the center you find this small rectangle. So it's like, I don't
yeah.
know if people notice it, but these are things I
No,
look for in the photos I post.
it's a very trippy photo, man. Like it's very like yeah, visually appealing. I guess would be just because there's so much symmetry here. You know,
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
St. Catharines, Ontario. Where is this in St. Catharines? Do you
I
remember?
don't know exactly where, but then if you just go back and then see the adjacent picture, that's the bridge which is iconic. So this small bridge is just beside that. So if you can open this picture in between, yeah. So
This
can you
one,
see
right?
the bridge, the smaller
Yeah.
bridge?
Yes. Behind, yeah,
That's
below it,
that
right?
bridge, and this is the big bridge. Yeah, and this one
Mm,
too. This was too big for me to fit in landscape mode, so I just flipped it and then I made it a portrait,
yeah.
and then I just decreased the brightness little bit. So
Interesting.
so yeah, and then there's one problem. I couldn't fit the whole thing in Instagram, so I had to use another app so that I can squeeze it and
Yeah.
then I can post it.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Interesting, man. I don't think I've been here before. St. Catharines,
Yeah, that
Shadow
area
St.
that area is good. There's like this big trail, a lengthy trail, and then there are so many bridges, and there's so much graffiti on each of
Mm.
the wall I saw. And then I took a lot of pictures. I am yet to post them. I'll post soon. I have so many pictures in my phone.
Oh man, look at this one.
These are shadows. If you
Yeah,
flip the photo, it's a pretty basic normal photo. There's nothing special in it. But then I made it black and white, and then I flipped it,
yeah, and then you
so
flipped it.
it looks interesting now.
You like playing with people's heads and just flipping photos around. It's like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
trippy. It's
if the
so
photo looks boring to me, I'll just
right.
flip it.
I
I'll just
understand.
try
Yeah,
something new.
that's cool. Well, it's yeah, and like the shadows make it too, because you have some
Yeah,
nice shadows there, so it definitely makes the photo. It's pretty creative.
and
Oh, there's another upside down with a Gooderham. Oh man, I flip
yeah, this
everything.
building. Everybody who claims to be a photographer must have shot this
We all have
picture.
these. Yeah, we all have the shot. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
thanks
you're
for
like,
liking
how
it though.
different?
Yeah,
So you thought, how am I going to shoot this differently?
yeah,
But it's
and
cool
I
because it
shot
kind
it.
of. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I shot it, and then when I came home, when I saw that, I didn't feel any special. I was like,
Yeah.
what's the point in posting it? There are already thousands of pictures in Instagram, and then maybe they are better than mine. So I didn't know what
Hmm.
to do, and then so I just went back to what I do best. I flipped it,
Flip it.
and then it looked nice.
But it kind of looks like it almost looks like the bottom half is like a puddle reflection. Like it almost, I don't know. To me, it's like it's almost like a puddle reflection, but it's kind of weird. Like
Yeah,
it's a
it
weird
snowed
like
that day.
yeah. Like if you look at it, like it's could be like a puddle reflection.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
I hear you. How are you gonna do? Like how are you gonna shoot it differently? I know, I understand because there's a million photos of this building.
Hmm.
Well,
And
that's
then
good
there's
advice.
this traffic and then construction thing that's happening.
I know it's been there for years,
So I
right?
use
There's
everything
another one.
there. Another flip, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So
So
this
people
this
watching this,
I yeah, I don't know what people would think. What do you think when you see this
it
picture?
looks like
I'm
the
curious.
building is flying through the sky.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
what I
dropping
imagine.
down
Like,
from,
yeah,
it feels like it's falling through the sky. That's what it looks
yeah.
like.
The sky and ocean both are actually similar in some way. So I thought I can use the sky as ocean in here, and then maybe I can just say building is falling from the sky into
It's
ocean or
gross.
something.
So is it sky or is it ocean?
This
What's the
is
background?
this is sky,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's
Wow.
those are clouds.
Wow.
One funny thing about this picture, this building, I can see this if I go into my balcony, and then I see this building every day. So
Yeah.
I didn't even go out of my house. I just went into the balcony and then took the
Yeah.
shot. So I think, yeah. So I would like to tell people that you don't need to go anywhere. You can
Yeah.
just spot things around you, and then you can play with them.
Yeah, exactly. Just once again, you just gotta pay attention. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's very
Yeah.
creative. Like I never would have thought of doing this.
And
So there
thank
you
you
go.
again for liking the picture.
Yeah, no, you gotta support, man. No, it's like it's very creative. Like I would never would have thought. Never would have thought.
Thank, thank you.
This
It's
is
the
cool.
same building again. I have lots of shots of that building. This is the church at my street. If I just walk a kilometer down south, I get this church. And then I like the way the building is.
Symmetry.
And then I like
So,
the
so
bell. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The bell. Yeah, yeah. And you shot it in black and white, or you just converted it? It's black and white, right? Kind of.
It's it's the preset in Instagram. I just play with the presets too. I just apply all the
Yeah,
presets and see which one
filters.
looks good to my eye.
Yeah.
I don't
Interesting.
know
So
if
you
you can
like?
shoot black and white with iPhone.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, you definitely can. You definitely can. It's in the menu.
Okay, basically I just shoot normally, and then I make it into black and white. I don't know if the
Yeah.
camera itself shows me stuff in black and white mode. I don't know that.
Hmm. So you like shooting buildings, like you like shooting architecture and things?
Yeah, yeah. If the
Hmm.
building looks different from rest of the buildings that are surrounded by it, if it looks
Yeah.
I mean different, I'll definitely go for it. I'll see what I can do with it after I take picture. I just edit it, I just flip it, I just
Mm,
align some straight lines and stuff. I'll see if it
mm,
looks good, and then if it does, then I post it. But yeah, other
yeah,
than buildings, I also like streets, people walking on the street, people doing their stuff, like everyday stuff, the hustle and stuff. Like
yeah. Like
like
this
there's one picture.
train girl.
Okay, this one is a subway station. Yeah.
Hmm, it's cool.
Well, I didn't tell her that I was shooting the
No,
picture. I just took the shot here.
yeah, it's interesting.
And this reflection photo, I like all the three photos in here. That's Distillery District.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Damn.
Thank you.
So how do you? So is it upside down? What is it?
That's that wooden thing is the barrel.
Yeah,
The
and it's a
building
reflection.
was
Yeah,
behind me, and then there's some water. It snowed that day, so there's some water. I
yeah,
I took the shot, and then I flipped it. Yeah, this is reflection and flipping
yeah,
both
yeah.
together
Cause
at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah, yeah. I see it. Interesting.
Thank you.
And this one. Okay, so this is the. Got it.
Yeah,
Got.
the
Got it.
the reflection thing again here. That this actually this was taken when I went to the walk with the group, with our group, Get Out and Shoot
Oh,
group.
is that what you meant? Oh, okay, cool, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
You had
happened
fun?
in December. Yeah,
You
I
had
had fun.
fun?
Yeah, yeah, I
You got to
definitely
meet
had fun.
people?
Yeah, because if I go alone, I wouldn't have spotted the Gordon building. I don't know
Yeah,
if I'm saying the name correct. I
Gurham, yeah,
always wanted to go there, but I don't know where it is. And then I forgot
right,
about the building. And then this group, when I was walking with them, they
yeah,
went towards that building, and then I saw that, and then I noticed
yeah.
that this is the building that everyone's shooting, and then that's how I shot it. Yeah, going out with people is it's good because
It's
they
fun, right?
show you
Yeah,
places which, yeah, which I wouldn't have been to if I were to go alone. Yeah.
yeah. That's just the power of just a group is that you just learn, right?
Yeah, and I also
100%.
got some pictures of me taken by them, and then
There
I
you go.
saved it, and then I posted it in my personal Instagram account because
There
they're
you go.
professional photographers, and then they can show me in a nice way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's always good to get yourself in action too, and kind of like document your own like your own journey too. Just so in, a couple of years from now, you can look back on it and say, hey, I did this then, and I learned this here, and it's just kind of like the overall like process of just trying to get better every day. Like we're all trying to get better, right? Like I think people have this like misconception that people that are quote unquote professional like know everything, but we're always trying to learn. Like it's never like it never ends. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
there's
always
some new
learn.
perspective everybody has, and then they put it out, and then you can pick some stuff that you like from each
Yeah,
person. So
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like, we're always just trying to like just learn because it never ends. Like there's always something to do. So um and again, going out with a group is fun, and there's a million groups in Toronto for photography. So if you go on Meetup or you just Google photo groups, you'll find a bunch of groups. And I think Toronto's lucky because not all cities are like Toronto, where there's just so many groups. Some cities have none. Some cities only have a couple, but Toronto, for some
and
reason, has
also
like a million.
and also the diversity of people that come into
Yeah,
the works. Each
yeah,
person
exactly right.
has their own, yeah, their own way of doing things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the reason why like this group started is because the guy that started the group, he was with another group,
Hmm.
and um, they didn't like how we only had a crop sensor and only had like one lens and all this craziness. So that's why he started Get Out Shoot, because he's like, well, it should be for everyone. It doesn't matter if you just have a phone or just have one lens. Like it's for everyone. So that's the reason why the group started. So um,
Yeah, it's
I
not good
just
of them to just, yeah,
no.
to
because we all
You got to
started.
be accepting everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it should be for everyone, right? So you got these people walking down like leading lines and stuff, which is cool.
And then the hats they have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting.
That's on January 1st, New
Oh,
Year
New Year's
Day.
Day. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you can show up any picture that you like. I can tell something
Yeah,
about
no,
it, and
I
then
kind of oh, you got a sideways shot here.
this
So
is
it's
the
like a
same
bit
building that's in
yeah,
front of my building. I have a
it's
lot of pictures of this building.
well,
Different
because you
time
live
of the
there,
day,
obviously, yeah.
different weather.
Got a nice sunset though, eh? You got a
Yeah,
nice sunset
sunset.
there.
Sunset in winter, it's crazy to me. Like at 5:30,
Yeah,
you get to see a lot of colors of the sky. Each day there's
yeah,
different color.
yeah. That's cool, man.
I don't think I get to see this thing in summer. I don't know. This summer
In
I'll wait out
summertime,
for
yeah,
a
you
sunset.
do. Yeah, you do. Summertime,
I
it's
do.
just the sun sets later. Like the sun sets, the summertime, the sun sets at like 8:30 at night or 9 o'clock at
Hmm.
night because we have like
Yeah, but
long
will it
days.
be as dramatic as it's in winter? I don't know.
Um, it can be. It can be after it rains. So
Hmm.
usually after it rains or like a thunderstorm is the
Hmm.
best time is the best time to get sunset because the sky's always on fire after like a rainstorm. So, and in summertime
Yeah.
we do get rainstorms because it gets humid.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
um, if it does rain, make sure you get sunset because the sky is usually on fire.
Yeah. I'll look for. I'm looking
You
forward
know?
for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let,
There you go.
let's point out that top right corner pic. Yeah. After
Top right.
this, yeah, this is the McD. Yeah.
Make
The
this
kid.
the
Sorry,
kid.
left corner. Left corner. Yeah.
Uh, he's
Yeah.
lived for
Look at this guy. Yeah. He's just having the best day
yeah.
of his life, I think. Or maybe it's just the same for him every day. He'll
Mm,
always have the best time, and then we'll be
mm-hmm.
jealous of seeing him, like
Yeah.
the things he's doing. Like we wouldn't be doing it, right? Even though we feel like
Well,
doing it. This
people will
is
look
this
at
is a
us weird.
story. I mean, if people are even looking this kid weirdly. Like I didn't understand. Like people are making fun of him. I didn't like that, but I just took the photo, and then
Right.
I gave a nice caption to it. He's living.
Hmm.
Everyone's just lying.
You're just lying. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Well, he's just a kid. He's just being a kid. So what are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that more goes into like I guess being judged or people judging other people, and I don't know. I guess you can get pretty deep with this if you really want to about like judgment. I guess you know,
Yeah.
but everyone should just kind of support each other and mind your own business. I like
Yeah,
this
let
one.
people live and then do their
Let
stuff.
people do their
This
thing. Let people
one,
do their
it's
thing. I
in
like this one
bus.
a
Yeah.
lot. I like this one a lot. This is cool. I like it
I
because
like
he's wearing
this
the
hat. I like this.
I like the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like about
Yeah.
it. And you don't really
And
see
the
his
jacket.
face. Curious, yeah.
I had to be very careful for him not to turn his head back because I was
Yeah.
taking the
So,
picture
like,
and
what are
then
you doing? Like,
I
are you sitting down on the bus and you're just trying to get the right angle? How did you shoot this?
so in the TTC bus, sorry, there are two levels, right? In the front, there's like a lower level. In the back, there's like higher level. So I
Yeah.
always sit in the back. I'm a backbench student. So yeah, I sat back, and then there's nobody on the back side. It's just me, so that I was confident enough to take my camera and then shoot him. And then he wasn't looking back. He's just looking
Yeah.
forward. So I had enough time to frame my shot and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took two
No.
pictures. If you go right, you
Oh,
can see
geez.
one more. No, within the same picture, if you slide.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think the first shot's better.
it gives. Yeah. First shot's better, and that's why I put it in the first
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. It's a cool photo, man.
And that's portrait. That's portrait thing, the depth effect thing that iPhone
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It definitely helps. It helps there.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. I like how you got down on. I like how you got down on the ground level here. Shot the birds at ground level. That's cool.
Yeah, I go to this place all the time for groceries, and then these
Yeah.
pigeons they're there all the time, and then I've never seen so much snow in this season particularly, and then
Yeah.
I think it's like my first time seeing pigeons in snow. They weren't
Okay.
affected by the coldness of it, so they are just lying there, like every day they are doing their
Yeah.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
liked it, and then yeah, I went down. I tried to focus, but all the time I try to focus. They just get uh, fearful of me. I mean,
Yeah.
they just go away, they fly away. But this
Yeah.
one, I was so still. I didn't move a lot. I just took some time.
Man, you're like a
Luckily, I
you're
got
like a
some focus
you're like
on
a
them.
wildlife photographer. You're like a wildlife photographer. See,
Yeah, that's one thing I would dream of. I'm dreaming of doing. I don't know if I can do, but
wildlife,
yeah,
wildlife.
yeah,
Where?
yeah,
Where? Like where? Here in
yeah.
Canada?
I mean, anywhere where there's birds, where there's animals and stuff, like any forest area,
Okay.
going
Okay.
there and then
You gotta go out
camping
west.
there,
You gotta go.
spend
You gotta go out west.
west.
Yeah,
Okay,
Vancouver, Alberta,
not okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. I
or
have
if you
to.
go to Algonquin, you go up north to Algonquin. There's bears and stuff. If you want
Yeah,
to shoot bear.
I'm planning on. I'm hoping of doing all that stuff. But I
Yeah.
think I would be needing a professional camera for that because I have to be
You would need a
zooming in.
you would need a zoom lens for sure because you can't get really too close to animals.
Yeah,
Definitely would need,
yeah.
you would definitely need
That's
your body
dangerous.
to zoom. Yeah, it'd be hard, right, to get close to a bear. It's like just
Hmm.
keep still, and then you have to run for your life after. But
I
yeah,
can
it'd
run
be
fast though, but I wouldn't take the risk.
well, you know, I wouldn't, but hey, it's up to you. You know, this is cool. I like this one, Fire Guy Show,
Yeah,
Bracebridge.
in Bracebridge,
Man, things are happening in Bracebridge these days.
there's this
So did you go
event
with
that happened
friends
that
or like
that
who'd you go
day.
with?
Yeah, I went with my friends.
No,
It's not too far away from here, so I like the
okay.
ride. That 2 hours ride that we get when we go there. And
Yeah,
then he's doing some stunts and stuff. He's balancing well. He's playing with fire. I also try to get audience
yeah.
reactions.
Geez, okay.
I don't know. Maybe if you can download the picture and zoom in, maybe we can see audience faces. But the thing with iPhone, you cannot zoom in a lot. So
Hmm.
it's sometimes I cannot I
Yeah,
cannot I cannot show what I like to show. But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
No,
I'm
it's
just
not gonna
okay
let me
with
zoom in
whatever I
from
have.
that. Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
Thank you.
I like a suit. It's funny.
Fire guy, fire suit.
All right,
And I like
man.
reflections
I
a
like
lot.
this color.
So you
I like
can
this
see a
one.
lot of reflections in here.
I like this. This is cool. Is this real
Yeah, there's
snow or
nobody in
fake
the back.
snow?
This is real snow.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. I like it.
Thank you. There are a
You
lot
should
of
maybe try
people
to
on the street that
in
day,
black and white too.
but in this picture, there's nobody. I managed to just isolate him. Sorry, you were saying something?
You should try it in black and white.
Black and white. I think I
Yeah.
applied that black and white filter. I like that filter as well, but then I don't know, somehow I just posted this. But that's the thing, like
Hmm.
simultaneously I like a lot of things. Like if I when I apply filters, I'll be liking 3 to 4 filters, but I cannot choose which one. Maybe next time I'll just post
Yeah.
all the filters and then put it there so that all the
Yeah.
filters are there and people can like whatever they can connect to.
Yeah. Did he?
Do
So
you like
did he? Did he?
black and white a lot?
I like black and white for certain things, like because black and white just has a mood to it, especially in the
Hmm.
wintertime. Like especially in wintertime, I like black and white. It just kind of gives off that kind of not cold feeling, but kind of like just like a really kind of like not dreary, but just kind of like a like a I don't know how to describe it, like a like a winter feel, especially with people around. So I don't know. This guy, I don't know. I just it's interesting because he's
Now
not
that you
turning
said
around.
that,
Like, did he turn around? Did he turn around and look at
I'll
you?
try black and white. He was just going somewhere. He was walking fast, so I had to run, and then I had to frame the portrait shot on him. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was never gonna look back because he's heading somewhere. He's like busy that day.
yeah. Well, I think he's trying to find his hat. He's caption. He needs a hat.
So
Well, yeah,
captions is one thing. We can take a lot of
yeah,
pictures, but we don't know what to put as a
yeah,
caption because
yeah.
I like
You
umbrellas.
got me.
I have a lot of shots of umbrellas, but I don't know what to caption it because what can
Yeah,
I say? It's an umbrella, it's a shot.
yes,
What do I creatively put
yeah,
something under the caption? I don't know.
mm,
That's why I didn't post those yet, but I'll do
yeah.
sometime soon.
Well, he does need a hat, though. That's the thing. He does need a hat. You're not lying, man. You're not lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this one too. That's cool. I so did you have so
Thank
how did you shoot this? On a slow shutter speed or with your
you.
phone? How did you shoot this?
There's this thing called live photos in iPhone. So
Yeah.
you can just click a live picture and then you can edit it to be a long exposure shot. Because live
Yeah.
photos, I think they'll capture the subject for like 2 seconds maybe, and then
Okay.
in that 2 seconds it will play around with the settings. So it's just the software thing
Interesting.
that goes inside. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know much technical stuff. I just rely on iPhone's software to do stuff,
Mm,
and then
yeah.
I made a long exposure shot, and it feels like shaky, and then yeah, I'm not showing the person if privacy
Yeah.
is a thing.
Yeah. Not really in Toronto, but
Yeah,
if they're in
yeah,
a
that's
if they're in a public place, then you're good to go.
yeah, we are lucky to be in Toronto. Yeah, people don't
Yeah.
mind me taking pictures of them. They'll just be okay
Yeah.
most of the
Yeah. I
times.
mean, depends on who you get, but usually it's okay. I mean, I've
Yeah.
never had any problems. So you just gotta have
Yeah.
common sense too, right? So.
Yeah, and then
Oh, is
if
it?
they look, we can just give a smile and
Yeah,
then they'll be okay.
looks sketchy. Maybe don't do it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is Edward. I think
Anyway,
you must know him.
this is Kim's son, right?
Yeah, Kim San. Yeah,
Love it.
he's so
Living,
energetic. Like I like this guy. Like
loves the camera.
I like taking pictures. He loves the camera. I like taking pictures of
Loves
him,
the
and
camera.
then he's so
Loves it.
photogenic and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Living the dream. Two marshmallows. It's fantastic.
And the snow
Is
is
that
real
Kim?
here.
No,
Kim.
that's not.
Yeah, Edward.
Kim? Is that Edward?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's his little
Cool.
camera. He's taking photos.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Whatever it takes. I like that one too. That's cool, man.
Thank
How
you.
did you do this one?
There's so much water on the street, and then
Mm,
I always look for water. If there's water, I'll try
yeah,
for a reflection shot. So
yeah,
I asked them to like sit there, and
yeah.
then I shot a normal picture, and then I made it black and white, and then I flipped it. So
Yep.
there are multiple things going in here, black
Lots
and
going
white
on here. Yeah. Cool
reflection.
though. I dig it. I
Thank
dig
you.
it. I also like your caption. What you see is seeing you. That's very deep, man. What do you mean?
I
What do
try
you
to
mean?
get creative with captions.
That's pretty deep, though, if you really think about it. But,
Yeah, no.
mm,
Yeah, it's up to audience to think
yeah,
deep, and then
audience participation on what you see is seeing you. That could be a whole podcast in itself, I think. But dig
yeah,
it.
we'll make something like that sometime.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
All these are long exposure shots.
Yeah, yeah, that's
This is
cool.
cup and saucer thing that's rotating at City Hall.
Mm,
Yeah, City Hall. I think yeah.
it's cool, man. So like, what do you like? What do you want to learn? Do you have any goals this year for photography? Like anything that you want to learn or buy or pick up or meet or anything for this year for you?
uh, I There's one funny thing I have to say.
Yeah,
So I started this in 2018. So for first
yeah,
2 years, I shot a lot of pictures. I posted like 200 or something. But then for
mm,
the next 2.5 years, I didn't post anything. It's like it's like a brain fade. I totally forgot about photography. I didn't take pictures and stuff. But I've
yeah,
been to a few places. I've been to India. Like India is like crazy place to take photos, but I did not take any pictures. I've been to Quebec, but I did not take any pictures. I've been to small Ontario towns where there are
yeah.
great things to take photos of. I didn't take. But then this last year May, I felt bored, so I just got back into photography, and then I started posting 2 photos every day, just to
Photos. So
just to
that was
pass
a
the
goal
time and
for you?
stuff.
So that was
So
a
right
goal?
now
Every day? Every day
the
for the rest
goal
of the
for
year?
me is like to upload more photos, and then to take pictures if I travel, because that's something I didn't do. So my goal is to travel and then take pictures and then post
Yeah,
them. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
goal.
Well,
That's the
that's
only goal.
exactly 'cause well, like especially when you travel, like it's always like new, right? It's like you coming here to Toronto, everything's new, everything's fresh. So it's the same for everyone. Whenever someone travels somewhere new, it's like, oh, I gotta like do everything and shoot everything because it's new. Like it's like so um
Yeah,
and I'm
you
also
see different things in different cities, so you get to
new.
shoot stuff,
You
and
do.
then there's
Yeah.
one thing that's some place you visited. You won't be staying there for long, so you'll only have small window time, so that
That's what I
you'll be
mean.
curious enough to shoot a lot, and then you can
That's what I mean.
look back at these photos. Yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
so
that's
that's
exactly. It's just that's just the way it is for everyone because you don't live there, so you only have this time to do it. And then you're shooting for 12 hours a day, which is fine, but and then you come home with like 10,000 images, and then you got to go through like 10,000 images. So we all do it though. We all do it. Like I just did it over the holidays. I went to London, and it's like, oh my god, I gotta But it's also like
did you
I think
get
it's
the
also
London Eye?
important. Yeah, well, I've been to London before. I just went to London for a quick trip, but I mean, I mean, yes, like the London Eye is fun, but it's like I don't like doing like touristy things. Like I don't like being like I don't like doing like the main touristy things because I just feel like I don't feel like I'm
It's
really
already
seeing the
been
city.
done. Yeah.
Well, I just don't feel like I'm really I don't feel like I'm really experiencing the city. Like I rather have like friends that live somewhere and they can actually show me where to actually like properly go instead of like just so and that's what I try to do sometimes. Like I try to like call my friends or text my friends that live somewhere else. Like, hey, come by for a weekend and let's do something or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, just because I've done the touristy things before, and it's not that I'm bored of it, but I'm kind of bored of it
Mhm.
because it's like I
Yeah,
want to see
like
something
yeah,
different. I
if
want to see
if you
something
do
that's
it
not.
already.
I want to see something that's not in like the tour book, because to me
Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
that'd be a cool trip. Because you went where you did what? Like I didn't know that was there,
yeah.
right?
That's yeah. You feel like exploring a lot, and then you feel like
It's just
showing
something
things
different.
people
It's just something
didn't
different.
see before. Yeah,
And
different.
then you can like make your photography different too, because now you have different photos of a place that
Yeah,
not
yeah,
everyone knows about. Like if someone came to Toronto, are they going to want to see the CN Tower? Probably, because they want to see the CN Tower. But would I take them up the CN Tower? I wouldn't, because it's like, don't waste your money. Like it's just don't worry about it. Like you don't need to go up. I would take them to I would take them to I don't know. Where would I take them? I would take them to now I'm thinking, where would I take these people? Maybe down through
this
like
district.
maybe or like Chinatown, or maybe like
Mm-hmm.
um maybe this third district, Evergreen Brick
The
Works, maybe
islands.
somewhere like outside the busy downtown, and maybe something like not Toronto Island, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. It depends on the time of year, but um,
I'll
yeah,
make a note of things
I would want to take this somewhere
listeners
different,
say.
somewhere
Yeah,
different, because it'll make their trip different too.
yeah. So,
But
so these places I assume would be your favorite places to take photos of, right? The places where you take them.
yeah, the places where I take them, yeah, exactly. Like if even like going through oh, I don't know, going through Trinity Bellwoods Park maybe would be somewhere a little bit
Hmm.
different. Maybe Trinity Bellwoods, that area, Dundas West. I don't even through Ronceville, the Ronceville neighborhood maybe a little bit.
Hmm.
I don't know. It depends on the people too, right? But I mean, I'm just saying that
Yeah,
I wouldn't take my guests up this entire because it's like
anybody would
whatever.
take them there.
Well, of course,
So
but again,
yeah,
if you're traveling somewhere, you probably want to go up there. But that's what I mean in terms of like taking that back to like photography. It's like try to do something different. So if you're going to like a new city or a new place, go on Instagram and look up people that are shooting that city and just see where they're going because people go different places and sometimes you find different stuff,
yeah,
you know. But and that's what makes it fun too. It just kind of makes it kind of like a kind of almost like a project to like shoot more unique things instead of kind of like doing like the easier stuff. But everyone's different. Everyone's different with their stuff,
hmm,
but I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I
I
would
think
like
over
to ask you, like, what do you like taking pictures of?
I like shooting all kinds of stuff. If I had to pick, I like doing street stuff a lot. I don't know. I like
Hmm.
candid street. Like I always have this conversation on the show about like how do you do street? Do you ask them or you don't ask
Hmm.
them? It depends on what you want
Hmm.
to do. If you want to like actually get their life story or get something personal about them, of course you have to talk to them. But if you just want to get like a candid moment, then just shoot and just have a zoom lens, like a 200 millimeter, and just shoot. Because the moment that you ask someone, can I take your photo? They just get their back up because it's just human nature. Like they're not natural anymore, right? Because they're always, well, what do you want? Usually
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
well, what do you
They'll
want?
yeah,
You don't get like a real moment when
yeah.
they know. But if they don't know,
They'll
then
get
that's
aware. They'll get aware of. They'll try to pose, and then that
well,
it
just
won't
yeah,
be natural enough. Yeah,
it's not natural. But it depends on what you want. Do you want to get like their name, what they're doing? Like it depends on what you want out of it. So what route you want to go, then you decide if you want to talk to them or not. I mean, if you really want to have the photo have impact, you probably need to get something about them. Name, what are they doing? Depends on how deep you want to go. If you follow the account on Instagram, Humans of New York on
mm-hmm.
Instagram, like
I
there's
don't.
all
Okay.
like some crazy stories on that account, right? But that's because the person did basically in like an interview, and there's a lot more impact with the photos because now you know like basically their life story, right? So I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
know. To
check
me,
that
it's
page
no
out.
right or wrong answer though, right? It's whatever it is that you want it to be, really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, it comes with practice and like being comfortable, like talking to people about like what you're doing, and so it's a practice thing, right? Like the more you practice, like the more you're gonna know where you want to go with it, right? Because
Yeah,
if, you know what I mean, like you just keep shooting, you just keep uploading, and so you just keep going, and then over time, you're gonna understand like where you want to go with it and what you want to do, and if you want to make money, if you don't want to make money, or keep it a hobby, whatever. Like like I said, there's no right or wrong answer, which is a great thing about photography. Is like there really is no right or wrong answer. It's just how you want it to be, and as long as you're happy, that's all that really
yeah,
matters.
Yeah, do what you like and then see where
You
it
have
goes.
to. Yeah, my
Yeah.
advice is like do it for yourself first. That's my
Yeah.
advice. Because if you don't do it for yourself first, then if you're always like waiting for like the likes on Instagram or the like the validation from the outside world, it typically doesn't go well. I speak from personal experience, right? So if you're always waiting for it, it's never going to happen. You always need to like make sure that you're doing it for you and for the right reasons, and then you just kind of keep going. Because that's the hardest part, honest to God. It's the hardest part is just to keep going. It's just like I said offline, it's so easy not to do it. So easy.
Yeah, for
Like
me, yeah,
you stop doing photography. Like it's so easy not to do it, right?
yeah, and it's like you have to treat this Instagram or wherever you post this thing as a place for you to store photos. Basically, if that's the main thing
Yeah,
for you, things would go smoothly. Like this is a
yeah,
place of storage for me. Like I just wanna go see what I shot 2 years ago. If I can do that by swiping down, I can see those pictures, and then
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
just these pictures are there forever, and then I can come
yeah.
back anytime. I can see these, and then
Exactly.
on the way, if some people like it, it's great. If they don't like it, it's fine. You just
Doesn't
keep
matter. It doesn't
doing what
matter.
you do.
It just
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because again, like you said, like you're
Just a place of
basically
storage.
you're yeah, not storing, but you're also like documenting like your own journey and your own
Yeah,
process, your own kind of path. Because again, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you can still look back in those photos, and it just brings back memories, right? Like you always get those
yeah,
Facebook things, like the memories on Facebook. It's like I totally forgot I did that, and it's almost not like a diary, but it's like like a documentation of like what you've been doing at that point in life. And I
yeah.
think
You
it's
it says you were in this place 2 years ago. You did this thing a year
yeah,
ago,
that's
and
what I
then
mean.
people
And it's
repost it.
we forget.
Yeah,
We forget because life is so like we just get so wrapped up in whatever else. Like we forget we did things, and um I don't know. I think it's cool to like think back about certain memories and certain things because it just shows you how far you've come too, right? Because you never know what's going to happen in like 5 years with like photography or whatever the thing is. Like you never know what's going to happen, right? Like you may be making money from it, you may be making a side hustle, you may be who knows? You have no idea. You have no idea. So it's always cool to like bring it back and just see because it's just so easy not to like once again do it, but I don't know. It's half the battle, right? But
yeah. I mean, just going to places will make you remember that you as a kid or as a teenager have this crush on taking photos, so that
yeah,
that thing will it reminds itself, like your brain reminds itself that hey, this is a nice place, take your
yeah,
phone and take a shot. Yeah,
yeah. And
so
and I'm
going
crazy because I
more
don't delete
out. You don't delete anything. You must have a lot of
I don't delete any
storage
photos.
then.
I always have I don't really delete anything. I always keep everything. So it's always cool to look
Yeah, that's
back
one
on it.
thing. The pictures you delete today thinking that they're not good, maybe a year later you might just find that picture somewhere else in a deleted folder or somewhere, and then
Yeah,
you
you
will be
just do
like,
better editing
this is a
too.
great picture, why did I delete it or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
your feelings change. Like I see that, like in my Instagram I have some photos which I didn't like at the time of posting it, but then
Yeah,
I still posted it. But then those pictures, if I see now, I'll be like, oh, these are great shots. Why did I feel like that when the day I was posting it? And then
yeah,
there are few photos which I have not uploaded them yet, thinking that they are not good enough for Instagram. But then now I feel they are really really good, and then i'll I should post it. I'll post it someday. But yeah,
just post it. If you want to post it, post it. I mean,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna.
like I
Yeah,
think
I'm
I
gonna
think our taste, yeah, like our taste change too, and like what we like.
taste changes. Yeah.
Yeah, our taste change, and we get better at editing. So, um, yeah, I don't know.
That's
Don't
one
delete.
side. It's just not our taste changing, it's people's taste also. So some people like
Yeah,
photos which you don't like, some people like photos which you like a lot.
yeah.
So there's always
It's
this
hard
thing.
to it's
So
hard to read
just
people's mind. It's hard to read people's minds.
yeah,
So
sometimes you
which is
get likes a lot for photos you
it's
don't like.
hard.
You don't
Well,
get likes to photos which you like a lot.
yeah,
I think i think that's common with everybody.
yeah. Of course it is. Of course it is. You just I don't know. Yeah, like you just need to. I don't know. It's hard to like explain. You just need to find a way to do it for yourself. You just need to find a way to kind of have that discipline of just like doing it no matter what, because I think that separates a lot of people if you just keep going, because over time people just fall off. Like whatever the thing is, people just naturally fall off. And if you keep going, there's less competition because people are just naturally falling off. So if you keep going, then you never know. You never know what's going to happen because people are
Yeah, yeah.
lazy. First of all, people are lazy. People don't can't focus that much time, effort, energy, all that stuff. So um, I don't know. You're just gonna you got to find a way to like keep going for you and no one else, and then see what happens. Whatever that
Yeah,
way
this
is,
is
because
just,
like everyone's way is different. Everyone's way is different. I have my way, and then people have their other ways. But I don't know.
yeah, I agree with that. Like if this photography thing is a hobby, then you can continue it for a long time. If it's just something you
Yeah,
want to do for some part of your, if you just take it as a job, then you will just give it up in few months. If you take it as a hobby, then it will be with you
yeah.
for a
It
long
just
time.
depends on yeah. I know exactly. You don't have to like. I just said this like on last week's show. Like you don't have to make money off your hobby. I think there's always this fascination of making money off photography, but you don't need to. Like there's no rule saying you have to make money. You just do it for fun.
Hmm.
People always want to make money off their hobby, and it's like, well, be careful what you wish for, because once you start making money, then it doesn't become a
You
job, but
lose
it
that.
can be a job if you're
Yeah,
not careful, right? And then
yeah.
things get kind of confusing because now it's a hobby, but now it's a job, kind of. So it's a little bit confusing, but um,
Like a sword with two sharp edges or something. They say
yeah. I don't know.
double-edged sword.
What you wish. Be careful what you wish for, right? Because lots of people quit their passions because they made it a job and now they hate it. So
Now they don't have a
not saying
hobby. They're like,
everyone, but because they went in with the wrong like mindset, thinking that, oh, this is gonna be a walk in the park, it's gonna be so much fun. Blah, blah. Meanwhile, you're working 60 hours a week. So, but it's interesting, right? Because you always see like the good stuff on Instagram about making money off whatever, and then you don't really see behind the scenes or
yeah. So I think the best thing is like do what you feel like, and then go from there. Just see how you feel and stuff. Are you there?
Are we back? I think we're back.
Oh.
That was a commercial break from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Whoever sponsors today, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
I'll,
Yeah,
I'll,
man.
I'll, I'll take some commission from that.
Yeah. Well, we all want to make a mission. Um, do you have any advice for people that are just starting, like that you can give out to people that are just starting in photography?
Uh, well, I can give advice to people who wanna do iPhone photography or any smartphone photography, because I'm not sure of this
Yeah, no,
digital
go for it.
cameras and
I think
then
it's super
film
important.
cameras and stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you like taking pictures, you should first get to know about the device you have. So if you
Yeah,
have an iPhone, know what your phone can do, so that if
yeah,
you know what it can do, you can try different things with it, and then
okay,
go out a lot and then shoot a lot of pictures, and then out of the
yeah,
pictures you shoot, choose the ones you like, and then separate
okay,
the ones you don't like, and then you can analyze why you are liking some pictures. You can
yeah,
just see what you have done right for making those pictures good, so that if you can keep that in your brain, every time you go out you shoot,
okay,
you can try to do things that you liked a lot, and then you can also focus on things that you didn't shoot well. You can learn from your mistakes and stuff, and then
right.
don't take it hard, take it easy, have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And enjoy the process. Enjoy the
Yes,
process.
yeah,
Hundred
enjoy the
percent.
process.
I totally agree with that. Super important. Yeah. Cool, man.
And
Like, do
then
you want to? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
yeah, I was just saying, don't compare your pictures with any other people's pictures online,
Uh,
because you don't know
yeah,
what kind of camera they have, how much experience they have, and what they're looking forward with their
yeah,
photography and stuff, because you are different, and then your eyes are different, your mind is
yeah.
different. So do
Agree
what
with
you
that.
like, and
Yeah,
then don't mind about other people's work and stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I agree. Definitely super important to not compare. That's definitely important too. Yeah, yeah. I agree with that too, man.
Thank you.
Are you going to the meetups this weekend?
It's on Saturday. I
Saturday
have a
and
friend
Sunday.
coming over Saturday
Yeah.
and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tentative, but I would like to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there'll be
Are you coming?
others. Yeah, I think Sunday maybe. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll try to come. I'll try to meet you
Yeah.
on the
You
street.
can.
We'll take some photos.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be fun. Flip. You can flip things around, which
Yeah.
I like. I never would have
Let
thought of.
and also let's hope for some rain and snow and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a little bit of drama in there, eh?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thanks so much. Well, I think we're up against the hour, so thanks so much for doing this. Really appreciate you taking the time. Go check
And thank
out.
you for inviting me for sure.
Yeah, hopefully you
And
had
then
fun.
and then I'll ask my friends who was watching this video to like and share and subscribe
Yeah,
YouTube channel.
do all. You know the deal. You know the deal. You can do all the things, and yeah, maybe have you on later on this year and see what you're up to.
Yeah, let's see if I can take some more better pictures than what I'm doing now.
Oh,
Or let's see if
that's
I
always
just again forget taking pictures or something like that.
the goal to always keep improving, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
for sure. Cool, man. Well, thanks so much. Thanks everyone for watching, listening. YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever this is, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much, Hemanth.
Thank you so much, Paul. Bye.